This recovery is not just about speed, it's about regaining the rhythm that has made Red Bull nearly unstoppable. Hungary may have been a setback, but within the paddock, setbacks are often the spark for innovation. As the team prepares for the next race, Verstappen's determination has only intensified. The champion who admitted to struggling is now the same champion who will fight to ensure it doesn't happen again. And history suggests that when Verstappen is challenged, he becomes even more dangerous. Every race in Formula One tells a story, and Hungary offered one of the most important lessons of Red Bull's season. It revealed that even the most dominant teams must constantly evolve, adapt, and prepare for unexpected challenges. For Verstappen, it was a reminder that no victory is guaranteed. His honesty after the race was not a sign of weakness but of awareness. He knows that understanding the problem is the first step toward overcoming it. Red Bull's response reflects this same mindset. Their engineers are addressing not just what went wrong, but how to prevent it in future races. Small details, ride height adjustments, tire management tweaks, and aerodynamic refinements could turn the lessons of Hungary into their next breakthrough. These insights will shape the remainder of their season. The path forward is clear. Learn from the struggle, sharpen every tool, and transform frustration into progress. For Verstappen, that lesson is both humbling and empowering. In the aftermath of Hungary, Max Verstappen stands at a crossroads familiar only to champions. He has faced adversity, admitted his struggle, and now carries the resolve to respond. This moment will not define him by weakness, but by what follows. Red Bull has rallied around him, turning data into solutions and frustration into focus. The season is far from over, and each race offers a chance to restore their dominance. Verstappen's confession has done something remarkable. It has reminded fans and rivals alike that greatness is forged not in perfection, but in the ability to rise after a fall. His honesty has not shaken confidence. It has deepened respect. The road ahead is clear. Verstappen will fight, Red Bull will adapt, and Hungary will become a chapter, not the story. And when the lights go out at the next Grand Prix, the world will watch a champion determined not just to win, but to prove why he remains the standard by which all others are measured. Max Verstappen is known for his confidence, his dominance, and his relentless will to win. Yet after the Hungarian Grand Prix, he delivered a rare moment of vulnerability. In a candid interview, Verstappen admitted, "I was just struggling a lot," a statement that shocked even his most loyal fans. Red Bull, a team synonymous with precision and power, had faced one of its toughest weekends of the season. This confession revealed more than frustration. It highlighted the human side of a champion who rarely shows doubt. For years, Verstappen's image has been one of unshakable composure. Now, for the first time in a long while, he openly admitted to the weight of the challenge he faced. Fans and analysts immediately dissected his words. Was it the car, the strategy, or simply an uncharacteristic dip in performance? Regardless of the reason, Verstappen's honesty has added an entirely new layer of intrigue to his story. It marked a turning point that few could have predicted, setting the stage for what came next. Hungary was expected to be another dominant display for Red Bull, but the weekend unfolded differently. From the first practice sessions, Verstappen and his team struggled to extract pace from the car. The track, known for its technical demands, exposed weaknesses in Red Bull's setup that had rarely been seen before. Each session brought more frustration. Grip levels were inconsistent, and tire management became a nightmare. Verstappen's usually effortless control seemed hindered by the car's unpredictable balance, leaving him fighting for every tenth of a second. For a team used to perfection, this was a rare sight. Red Bull's engineers worked tirelessly through the night, running simulations and making adjustments, but the pace never fully materialized. By qualifying, it was clear they were on the back foot. Verstappen's admission after the race was not "It about personal struggle." It was a reflection of a team facing one of its toughest technical battles of the season, a reminder that even the strongest outfits can stumble under the weight of unexpected challenges. Max Verstappen carries an extraordinary burden. Every time he steps into the car, the world expects perfection. With back-to-back championships and a reputation for near-flawless performances, anything less than victory is dissected and criticized. In Hungary, those expectations became heavier than ever. Verstappen knew the car wasn't performing at its best, but he also understood that fans and critics would see only the result, not the struggle behind it. This is the paradox of dominance. Once you reach the top, there is no room to falter. Inside the garage, Red Bull shielded their star driver from outside pressure, but Verstappen's own standards remained unforgiving. He has built his career on resilience and an unyielding drive to push limits. Admitting he was struggling was not only rare, it was deeply revealing. This moment exposed the human cost of relentless success. Even for a champion, the pressure to perform can become an invisible opponent, one that no amount of speed or skill can easily defeat. The Hungarian Grand Prix became more than a race. It was a test of character. Verstappen's early laps were marked by uncharacteristic hesitation. The car lacked the sharp response he relies on, forcing him to adapt in real time. For much of the race, Verstappen found himself in a defensive posture rather than his usual attacking style. Rivals seized every small weakness, and for the first time in months, Verstappen looked vulnerable. The battle was no longer only against competitors, it was against the car, the conditions, and his own frustration. Despite these challenges, Verstappen fought relentlessly. He extracted every ounce of performance possible, refusing to surrender even when victory slipped away. It was a display of determination that reminded fans why he remains one of the fiercest competitors on the grid. His post-race confession reflected this reality. It wasn't defeat, it was acknowledgement. A rare moment where the champion admitted the fight was harder than anyone outside the cockpit could truly understand. Verstappen's words sent shockwaves across the Formula One community. Social media exploded as fans debated what his confession truly meant. Some saw it as refreshing honesty, proof that even the greatest drivers feel the strain of competition. Others worried it signaled a deeper issue within Red Bull's once dominant machine. Longtime supporters rallied behind him, praising his willingness to speak openly rather than hide behind typical post-race clichés. Analysts, however, were less forgiving. They dissected every sector time, pit strategy decision, and tire compound choice in search of answers. This reaction showed the unique position Verstappen occupies in the sport. His every word carries weight. When he speaks of struggle, it becomes more than a personal admission. It becomes a storyline that defines the entire team's narrative. For Red Bull fans, this was a moment of mixed emotions. Pride in Verstappen's honesty, concern for the team's performance, and anticipation for how their champion would respond in the next race. Behind closed doors, Red Bull immediately went to work. Engineers pored over data, identifying weaknesses in the car's setup and searching for every possible solution. Meetings stretched long into the night with technical directors, strategists, and Verstappen himself working side by side. The goal was clear: find out why Hungary had exposed such vulnerabilities. While the team acknowledged that every car has off weekends, this one felt different. The usual sense of control and dominance was missing. Verstappen's feedback became central to the process. Known for his sharp technical understanding, he provided detailed insights on handling issues, brake balance shifts, and tire performance. His ability to translate instinct into actionable data helped guide the team's response. Inside that garage, it wasn't panic. It was determination. Red Bull has built its legacy on resilience, and Hungary became another test of that philosophy. Every problem identified was not just a setback, but an opportunity to refine, improve, and return stronger for the races ahead. For any elite athlete, mental strength is as critical as skill. Verstappen's Hungary weekend revealed just how demanding Formula One can be on the mind. Every lap, every radio message, and every piece of feedback carries immense pressure. When he admitted to struggling, it wasn't simply about lap times. It was a glimpse into the psychological toll of maintaining dominance in a sport where margins are razor-thin. The weight of expectation, the constant comparison to past victories, and the relentless calendar can erode even the strongest mental armor. Yet this moment also highlighted Verstappen's resilience. Acknowledging difficulty does not diminish his strength, it reinforces it. By facing these challenges openly, he demonstrated that mental toughness isn't the absence of struggle, but the ability to rise above it. This psychological battle is ongoing. Each race demands not only physical performance, but emotional composure. Verstappen's candidness in Hungary may ultimately become a source of strength, transforming a moment of doubt into a weapon for the battles yet to come. Red Bull has already turned Hungary's disappointment into motivation. The team's recovery plan began immediately, focusing on setup refinements, simulator testing, and targeted upgrades for upcoming races. Their strategy is not reactive. It's calculated, built to ensure Hungary becomes an outlier, not a trend. Verstappen, meanwhile, has shifted his mindset from frustration to focus. He has weathered tough weekends before and emerged stronger each time. His ability to adapt quickly, analyze data, and push the limits of the car remains unmatched.